Hello and welcome to the sleepy universe. Asterisk as the day gently fades, and the world outside begins to quiet its busy hum, you find yourself drifting into a space of stillness. The sounds of the day recede, becoming soft echoes in the distance. Your breath deepens, a soft, slow rhythm, like the quiet lapping of waves on a distant shore, or the gentle sigh of the wind through ancient trees. Feel the peaceful weight of your body sinking deeper into comfort, deeper into rest. This moment, this quiet space, is yours. Tonight, we embark on a journey not through distant lands or across vast oceans, but into the very heart of reality itself. We will explore a realm so subtle, so profound, it feels almost like a whisper from the universe, a secret held close by the fabric of existence. This journey invites you to open your mind, not to solve a puzzle, but to simply observe, to wonder, and to let the vastness of scientific beauty wash over you. We are going to explore a connection that exists beyond the ordinary, a bond woven into the very essence of everything. Imagine, for a moment, two tiny, invisible particles, so small you cannot see them, cannot touch them, yet they are the fundamental building blocks of all that is. Perhaps these particles were born from the same cosmic breath at the very beginning of time, or perhaps they were linked by an ancient, unseen thread, spun from the pure energy of the universe. These particles, though they may travel vast distances, across light years of empty space, across the immense stretches between stars and galaxies, remain intimately connected. Their fates, their very essence, are intertwined in a way that defies our everyday understanding of separation. Think of it like two perfectly matched dancers, partners who have practiced together for an eternity, their movements so synchronized, so intuitive, that they seem to share a single mind. Even if they are on opposite sides of a grand ballroom, or even in different ballrooms entirely, separated by walls and great distances. If one turns, the other instantly responds. If one spins, the other mirrors the movement, precisely, without a single signal passing between them. There is no delay, no hesitation, just an immediate, synchronized dance. This is the heart of the connection we will explore tonight. This is the essence of their shared reality. As you lie here, comfortable and still, allow your mind to gently open to this extraordinary idea. It is not about magic, not about supernatural forces, but about the deepest, most fundamental rules of our universe. These tiny particles, far smaller than anything you can perceive with your eyes, behave in ways that challenge our common sense, our usual expectations. They are not truly separate entities, you see, but rather two parts of a single, larger system, even when they appear to be far, far apart. Their individual identities are somehow merged, their destinies linked in a way that transcends the ordinary boundaries of space and time. Consider a familiar pair of objects, like two perfectly identical socks, or two halves of a single, broken seashell. When you hold one sock, you know its partner exists. When you see one half of the shell, you can imagine the other. But with these entangled particles, the connection is far more mysterious, far more profound. It's as if, until you actually look at one of them, neither particle has a fixed characteristic. They exist in a state of pure possibility, a beautiful, shimmering uncertainty. Only when you observe one, when you interact with it, does its nature, and instantly, the nature of its distant partner, become clear. It is as if the act of looking at one particle instantly decides the state of both. No matter the distance, this immediate knowing, this instantaneous correlation, is what The brilliant physicist Albert Einstein famously called spooky action at a distance. He found it unsettling. This idea that something could influence another without any physical connection, without any signal traveling through space, limited by the speed of light, yet countless experiments performed by dedicated scientists across the globe have shown it to be true. This spooky action is a fundamental truth of the quantum world, a cornerstone of how the universe operates at its most minute scales. It is not a flaw in our understanding, but a profound revelation about the underlying nature of reality. As you continue to breathe deeply and evenly, imagine these tiny particles, perhaps electrons, spinning, or photons vibrating, existing in a state of gentle, flowing potential. They don't have a fixed spin, whether they are spinning up or down, or a fixed polarization, whether their light waves are oriented vertically or horizontally until they are observed. They are like a coin tossed high into the air, spinning rapidly. Until it lands, it is neither heads nor tails. It holds both possibilities. But with entanglement, if you have two such coins, linked by this quantum bond, and you look at one to see it land on heads, you instantly know the other, no matter how far away, has landed on tails. There was no communication between them. No hidden message sent, no light speed limit broken, just an intrinsic shared reality that unfolds simultaneously for both. This deep connection is not about sending information faster than light, which remains an unbreakable speed limit in our universe. Instead, it's about a shared identity that transcends distance, a unity that exists from their very origin. It's as if they are both part of the same original thought, the same initial creation, and that thought simply unfolds simultaneously. For both, revealing their complementary states, no matter where they are in the vast expanse of the cosmos. Their existence is a single, continuous thread, even when it appears to stretch across the universe. Let this thought settle gently in your mind, like a soft blanket settling over you. The universe, in its deepest, most fundamental layers, holds secrets of connection that are far more intricate and beautiful than we often perceive in our everyday lives. Everything, at its most fundamental level, might be intertwined in ways we are only just beginning to understand. This interconnectedness is not just a poetic idea. It is a scientific reality, observed and measured, a testament to the profound unity of all things. Your own body, your very being, is made of countless particles. Every cell, every molecule, every atom within you is a tiny world, a universe in miniature. And within that vast, intricate dance of atoms and subatomic components, there are whispers of these quantum connections, not in a way that allows you to read minds across continents or to instantly know the state of a distant object, but in the subtle, underlying harmony that governs the smallest building blocks of existence. There is a profound order, a silent cooperation that allows your complex being to function, to breathe, to dream. Feel the quiet hum of your own inner universe, the gentle rhythm of your heart, the soft flow of your breath, the silent, ceaseless activity of your cells, each part working in harmony, connected, just like those distant, entangled particles. There is a unity, a wholeness, even in the vastness of the cosmos and the incredible complexity of your own being. This unity is a constant, quiet presence, a reminder of the universe's elegant design. As you continue to relax, imagine this universal tapestry of connection spreading out around you, every star shimmering in the velvet blackness, every galaxy swirling in its grand dance, every living thing on our blue planet, all woven into a single, magnificent design. And within that design, the delicate, powerful threads of quantum entanglement, binding distant elements together in an instantaneous, silent embrace. It is a profound truth, a quiet hum beneath the surface of all that you perceive. This is the universe's lullaby, a story of profound connection and subtle harmony. It invites you to let go of the need to understand every detail, to simply surrender to the wonder of it all. To know that even in apparent separation, there can be an unbreakable bond, a shared reality that whispers across the void. The world of the very small, the quantum world, is a place of wonder, where particles can be in many places at once, and where connections defy our common sense. It's a place where possibilities shimmer, and reality is more fluid than we imagine. An entanglement is one of its most breathtaking secrets, a testament to the deep, underlying unity of everything. Rest now in the knowledge of this profound connection. The universe is a place of endless wonder, and even its most spooky actions are part of a magnificent, harmonious whole. Let the quiet understanding of this unity guide you deeper into peaceful slumber. For in the quantum realm, particles don't just exist. They are constantly shifting, constantly holding a multitude of options, waiting for a gentle unveiling to reveal their true, unique nature. As you breathe, softly, deeply, allow your awareness to drift even further, beyond the familiar world of things you can see and touch. We journey now into the world of the infinitely small, a realm hidden from our everyday senses, yet it is the very foundation of all that exists. Imagine a place where the rules are different, where certainty is a gentle suggestion, and possibility shimmers like moonlight on water. This is the quantum realm, a place of profound mystery and exquisite beauty. In this tiny, unseen world, particles do not behave like the objects we know. A ball, for instance, is always in one place, always has a definite color, always possesses a certain spin. But a quantum particle, before it is observed, is not so definite. It doesn't have a fixed state. It shimmers with endless possibilities, holding all its potential characteristics at once. Think of it like a musical note that hasn't been played, yet it exists as a potential sound, waiting for the touch of a musician to bring it into being. Or perhaps, imagine a top spinning so fast that it appears perfectly still, yet holds all possible orientations within its blur. Only when it slows, or when you gently touch it, does its true orientation reveal itself. This state of holding all possibilities at once is called superposition. It's a gentle, flowing state, like a dream not yet fully formed, where all paths are open, all outcomes are equally present. A particle might be spinning both clockwise and counterclockwise at the same time, or it might be in two places at once, a ghostly presence in multiple locations. It's not that we don't know its state, it's that the particle itself doesn't have a definite state until something interacts with it, until it is observed. This is a profound difference from our large-scale world, where things are always definitively one way or another. In the quantum realm, reality is a spectrum of potential, waiting for a gentle unveiling. As you listen, imagine these tiny, shimmering particles. They are like quiet secrets, holding their possibilities close. They don't shout their existence, they whisper it. And the act of observation, the simple act of looking or measuring or interacting with them, is like listening to that whisper. When you listen, the possibilities gently collapse, and the particle settles into one definite state. It's as if the spinning coin, once tossed, finally lands, revealing either heads or tails. But the magic, the true wonder, is that before it landed, it was, in a very real sense, both now. Bring back our two entangled particles from the last chapter. Remember their intimate connection, their shared destiny. They, too, exist in this state of superposition. Each particle, on its own, holds all possibilities for its spin or its polarization, or whatever property we are considering. They are both spinning clockwise and counterclockwise, both here and there, in a beautiful, uncertain dance of potential. But because they are entangled, their possibilities are not independent. They are linked, like two sides of the same whispered secret. When you gently observe one of these entangled particles, its superposition collapses. It settles into one definite state. For instance, if you look at the first particle and find it spinning clockwise, then, instantly, its entangled partner, no matter how far away, also settles into a definite state. And here is the breathtaking part. Its state will be perfectly correlated with the first. If the first was clockwise, the second will be counterclockwise. If the first was up, the second will be down. This happens instantly, without any signal traveling between them. It is as if the whisper that revealed the first particles, nature simultaneously revealed the nature of its distant twin. This is the essence of the whispers from the quantum realm. These particles are not communicating in any conventional sense. There is no tiny radio signal, no invisible thread pulling them. Instead, their shared origin, their initial entanglement, means they are fundamentally part of the same quantum system. When one part of that system is observed, the entire system, no matter its physical spread, instantly resolves its state. It's like having two halves of a single, intricate puzzle. When you fit one piece into place, the shape of the other piece is immediately known, even if it's in another room. You don't need to send a message to the other room to know its shape. The knowledge is inherent in the connection of the puzzle itself. Let this quiet understanding settle within you. The universe, at its most fundamental level, is not a collection of independent, isolated objects. It is a vast, interconnected web of shimmering possibilities, where particles hold their secrets until a gentle interaction reveals them. And when two particles are entangled, their secrets are shared, whispered across the void, instantly understood by both. This is not about breaking the speed of light, but about a deeper, more fundamental unity that exists beneath the surface of reality. It's a reminder that what we perceive as separate might, at a deeper level, be profoundly connected. As you drift, imagine this delicate dance of potential. Each tiny particle, a universe of possibilities. Each observation, a gentle act of shaping reality. And in the case of entanglement, one observation shapes not just one particle, but two, simultaneously, echoing across the vastness. It's a silent agreement, a pre-established harmony that unfolds the moment one part of the pair is revealed. The universe, in its wisdom, has woven these intricate bonds, creating a symphony of correlated states. This concept of superposition, this idea of a particle existing in a blurred state of all possibilities until observed, is one of the most mind-bending aspects of quantum mechanics. It challenges our intuitive grasp of reality, which is built on the certainty of objects having definite properties. Yet, it is a cornerstone of how the universe truly works at its smallest scales. It means that the very act of looking, of interacting, plays a role in defining what is real. It's a subtle, yet powerful, interaction between observer and observed. Feel the gentle rhythm of your own breath, a steady, calming presence, Just as these quantum particles exist in a state of potential until observed, so too does your mind, at times, hold many possibilities, many thoughts, many dreams, until you gently focus your attention. There is a parallel in the way our minds can hold multiple ideas at once, and then, with a soft shift of focus, one idea comes clearly into view. The whispers from the quantum realm are not loud or demanding. They are subtle, inviting you to listen closely, to feel the underlying currents of existence. They tell a story of a universe that is far more interconnected and responsive than we often imagine. A universe where the act of knowing one part can instantly reveal the nature of another, no matter the distance. This instantaneous knowing, this perfect correlation, is what makes entanglement so extraordinary, so spooky in its elegance. It is a fundamental property that hints at a deeper, more profound unity. As you settle deeper into rest, consider the implications of this. If particles, the very building blocks of everything, can be so intimately linked, then perhaps there is a deeper resonance throughout all of existence. A subtle, unseen web connecting the seemingly disparate parts of the cosmos. This is not just an abstract idea. It is a measurable phenomenon, a truth revealed by the most precise experiments ever conducted. It is a testament to the universe's capacity for elegant, surprising connections. The more we explore this quantum world, the more we realize that our everyday intuition is just one way of seeing. There are deeper layers, more profound truths, waiting to be gently unveiled. And the connection between entangled particles is one of the most beautiful examples of this. They are like two notes in a perfect chord, sounding together, even if played on different instruments in different rooms. Their harmony is intrinsic, their relationship absolute. Let your thoughts drift like soft clouds across a vast, peaceful sky. The quantum realm, with its whispers of superposition and its profound entanglements, is a place of endless fascination. It reminds us that reality is richer, stranger, and more interconnected than we often perceive. And as you continue to relax, you can feel this gentle interconnectedness all around you, a soft hum of unity. The next time we meet in this quiet space, we will explore this perfect synchronicity even further, delving into the very nature of their shared response as we witness the cosmic dance of shared fates. As you rest, nestled in the quiet of this moment, let your mind gently drift back to our entangled particles. In the previous whispers from the quantum realm, we touched upon their shimmering possibilities, how they exist in a fluid state until observed. Now, we delve deeper into the extraordinary rhythm of their connection. A cosmic dance of shared fates that unfolds across the vast emptiness of space, without a single beat out of time. Imagine again our two dancers, but this time, they are on opposite sides of a boundless silent stage, a stage as vast as the universe itself. One dancer gracefully turns to the left, and instantaneously the other, far away, mirrors the movement with a turn to the right. There's no shouted cue, no flickering light signal, no invisible thread pulling them. Their movements are simply perfectly correlated, a silent choreography woven into their very being. This is the profound elegance of quantum entanglement. It is a connection so intimate, so absolute, that the state of one particle instantly dictates the state of its partner. No matter the immense distances that separate them, feel the pure, instantaneous nature of this connection. It's not about speed, it's about a shared reality that simply is. It means that if you measure a property of one entangled particle, say, its spin and find it spinning up, you instantly know that its distant partner, should you choose to measure it, will be spinning down. This knowledge is not transmitted. It's revealed simultaneously, because they were always, in a deeper sense, one system. They are not influencing each other across the void. Rather, they are two parts of an original whole, and when one part reveals its identity, the identity of the other is intrinsically defined. Think of it like two perfectly balanced scales. If you place a weight on one side, the other side immediately rises, not because a message travels between the two sides, but because they are physically linked by a single pivot. The balance is an inherent property of the system. In the quantum world, the connection is even more profound, more fundamental. It's as if the pivot of their existence is not a physical object, but a shared destiny woven into the very fabric of space-time itself. This synchronicity is what makes entanglement so breathtaking, and what led to Einstein's famous bewilderment. He couldn't reconcile the idea of an instantaneous correlation with his understanding that nothing could travel faster than the speed of light. Yet, the experiments confirm it, again and again. It's a testament to the universe's capacity for surprise, its willingness to defy our comfortable, everyday logic. The particles don't communicate. They simply are in a state of unbreakable, shared reality. Their dance is a fundamental property, a built-in feature of the universe. As you lie here, your mind settling into the quiet hum of the night, allow yourself to marvel at this. Our everyday world is governed by cause and effect, by signals and transmissions. If you push a domino, it knocks into the next. If you send a text message, it travels through airwaves. But in the quantum realm, with entanglement, there is no domino effect, no message being sent. There is just a single, unified state that expresses itself simultaneously in two separate locations, as if they were never truly separate at all. Their fates are decided at the same instant, revealed in a single, shared moment of observation. This shared unfolding of reality is a beautiful testament to the interconnectedness of all things at the most fundamental level. Imagine a single thought that blooms into two perfectly complementary ideas, manifesting in different places at the same instant. The ideas weren't sent from one place to another. They simply emerged from the same original thought. In the same way, the properties of entangled particles emerge from their shared quantum identity. It's like having two halves of a single, perfectly drawn circle. If you see one half, you instantly know the curve and direction of the other half, even if it's hidden from view. You don't need to describe the first half to the second. Their geometric relationship is absolute and intrinsic. The circles are not communicating. Their nature is defined by their shared origin as part of a single, whole circle. The quantum dance of shared fates is precisely this. A dance where each step taken by one partner is intrinsically linked to the step taken by the other. From the very beginning of their shared existence, let the rhythm of this profound connection flow through you. This instantaneous correlation means that the universe holds a deeper, subtler layer of reality than we usually perceive. It whispers to us of a unity, a wholeness that transcends mere physical proximity. It suggests that even when elements are vastly separated, they can retain a fundamental connection, a bond that defies the emptiness between them. This is the essence of their unbreakable cosmic bond. The beauty of this quantum dance lies in its lack of obvious mechanism. There is no visible string, no discernible energy exchange, no light signal passing between them. Yet the correlation is absolute, observed countless times in meticulous experiments around the world. It's a challenge to our intuition, which constantly seeks visible connections and measurable transmissions. But the universe, at its most fundamental, operates on principles that are far more elegant and often far more surprising than our everyday experience suggests. As you continue to breathe, softly, deeply, allow your mind to embrace this gentle mystery. The universe is not just a collection of separate pieces. It is a grand, interconnected tapestry, and entanglement is one of its most intricate stitches. Each particle, a tiny dancer, moves in perfect harmony with its distant partner, part of a choreography orchestrated by the very laws of physics. They are not merely responding to each other. They are unfolding their pre-established relationship. This inherent link, this fundamental unity, is a theme that echoes throughout the quantum realm. It is a realm where the lines between what is individual and what is connected become beautifully blurred. And this blurring, this fluidity of identity, is not a flaw. It is a deeper truth, a more nuanced understanding of how everything fits together. It tells us that perhaps, at the deepest level, all things are part of a grander, unified existence. The silent testament of this unbreakable cosmic bond is a powerful one. It reminds us that our classical world, the world of large objects and clear distances, is just one way of seeing. But below this familiar surface lies a realm where things are fluid, uncertain, and profoundly interconnected in ways that challenge our intuition. This cosmic dance is just one example of how the quantum world operates in stark contrast to our ordinary experiences. It's a glimpse into something truly different, something truly wondrous. The next time we meet in this quiet space, we will explore this profound difference even further, stepping truly beyond our everyday world to glimpse the very small, where the rules of existence transform. As your breath deepens and the quiet of the night enfolds you, let your mind gently expand beyond the familiar. We live in a world of solid objects, of clear distances, of predictable movements. A ball, once thrown, follows a definite path. A clock ticks steadily, marking time in an unwavering rhythm. This is our everyday world, the world of our senses, where everything feels tangible and certain. It feels solid, predictable, a comforting reality we navigate with ease. But beneath this familiar surface, beneath the very atoms that form your bed, your room, and even your own body, lies a different truth. A truth that is far more fluid, far more mysterious, and infinitely more fascinating. This is the quantum realm, the world of the infinitely small, where the rules we know simply do not apply in the same way. It is a place where intuition stretches, where our common sense is gently set aside, and where wonder expands with every new discovery. Imagine, if you will, that our everyday world is like the surface of a vast calm ocean. You see the waves, the reflections, the ships sailing by. Everything seems clear and understandable. But beneath that surface, in the deep, unseen currents, the water moves in ways you cannot perceive from above. There are eddies and flows and interactions that govern the entire ocean, yet remain hidden from a casual glance. The quantum realm is like those deep, unseen currents, the fundamental forces and behaviors that underpin everything. This realm invites us to release our familiar notions, to let go of the need for absolute certainty in every moment. In our world, a light switch is either on or off. A door is either open or closed. But in the quantum world, a particle can be both on and off simultaneously, or open and closed at the same time until we look. This is the beauty found in uncertainty, in fluid states. where possibilities dance before they settle into a single reality. Think of it like a dream. In a dream, logic often bends. You might be in two places at once, or a person might transform into something else entirely. While the quantum world is not a dream, it shares this fluidity, this capacity for multiple realities existing simultaneously until one is chosen or observed. It reveals the universe's most elegant, surprising rules that are not less logical, but simply operate on a different, deeper kind of logic. Consider light itself. In our everyday experience, light travels in straight lines, casting shadows. It acts like a wave, spreading out, bending around corners. But in the quantum realm, light also acts like tiny packets of energy, like individual particles called photons. It can be both a wave and a particle at the same time, a duality that defies a simple, single definition. It's like a dancer who can perform both a graceful ballet and a powerful martial art, seamlessly shifting between forms. You don't ask which one they truly are. You marvel at their ability to embody both. This wave-particle duality is one of the first profound shifts in understanding when we glimpse into the very small. It tells us that the fundamental nature of reality is not always fixed and singular, but can be fluid and multifaceted. A single entity can embody seemingly contradictory properties, holding them in a state of potential until an interaction, an observation, reveals one aspect. This isn't confusion. It's a deeper truth about the universe's elegant design. As you continue to breathe softly, let this idea of fluidity settle in your mind. The particles that make up everything around you, and indeed, you yourself, are constantly engaging in this dance of potential. Electrons, for example, don't orbit the nucleus of an atom like tiny planets around a sun. Instead, they exist in a cloud of probability, a fuzzy region where they are most likely to be found. They are not in one precise location until we try to pinpoint them. It's like a buzzing bee around a flower. You know it's around the flower, but its exact position is a blur of motion until it lands. This means that at its deepest level, reality is not a fixed, rigid structure, but a dynamic, probabilistic one. It's a universe of tendencies and likelihoods, rather than absolute certainties, until the moment of interaction. This concept, so different from our daily experience, is crucial to understanding the quantum realm. It's a place where things are not just there, but are potentially there, in many ways at once. The quantum realm also introduces us to the idea of quantization. Think of a ramp where you can stop at any point. That's how we usually think of energy or light. But in the quantum world, it's more like a staircase. You can only stand on specific steps. You can't hover in between. Energy, light, and other properties exist only in discrete, tiny packets or quanta. This means there's a fundamental graininess to reality at its smallest scales, like a digital image made of tiny pixels, rather than a smooth, continuous painting. This quantization is why atoms are stable, why they don't just collapse. Electrons can only exist in specific energy levels, like rungs on a ladder. They can jump from one rung to another, absorbing or emitting a precise packet of energy, but they cannot exist between the rungs. This elegant rule brings order to the otherwise chaotic dance of subatomic particles, allowing for the stable structures that make up everything we see. As you drift, imagine these tiny, discrete packets of energy, like individual notes in a cosmic melody. Each note has a precise pitch, a definite value, and when these notes combine, they create the complex harmony of the universe. This is how the universe's most elegant, surprising rules manifest, bringing order and structure out of what might seem like pure uncertainty. It's a beautiful paradox, a world of fluid possibilities, governed by precise, discrete quantities. The quantum realm is not just an abstract concept for scientists in laboratories. It underpins everything. The way your phone's screen glows, the way a laser works, the very chemical reactions happening in your body as you breathe. All are governed by these strange and wonderful quantum rules. It is the hidden engine of reality, quietly working beneath the surface of our everyday lives. It invites us to stretch our intuition, to embrace a different way of seeing. We are not asked to abandon logic, but to expand it, to allow for a logic that is richer and more nuanced than the one we typically employ. It's like learning a new language. At first, it feels unfamiliar, but with gentle practice, its beauty and structure begin to reveal themselves. This glimpse into the very small reminds us that the universe is far more imaginative than we could ever conceive. It doesn't always follow the straight lines and clear paths we expect. Instead, it dances with probabilities, shimmers with potential, and connects in ways that defy our spatial understanding. It's a universe that is constantly surprising, constantly revealing new layers of its profound complexity and beauty. Feel the quiet presence of this deeper reality all around you. The air you breathe, the warmth of your covers, the gentle beat of your heart, all are manifestations of this quantum dance. You are an intricate tapestry woven from these very rules, a living, breathing testament to the universe's capacity for wonder. As you settle deeper into the embrace of sleep, let the image of this fluid, probabilistic world gently guide your thoughts. It is a world where possibilities are always present, where certainty emerges from the dance of uncertainty, and where the act of observation plays a subtle yet profound role. This is the truth that lies beyond our everyday world, a truth that is both humbling and inspiring. And as we continue our journey, we will explore how this fluid, uncertain nature of particles, this shimmering veil of possibility, directly leads to the extraordinary phenomenon of entanglement, where the very act of observation on one particle reveals the hidden nature of its distant twin. As you continue to drift, enveloped by the quiet stillness, let your mind gently envision a remarkable scene. Picture a soft, translucent veil shimmering with an infinite array of colors, like the iridescent sheen on a butterfly's wing or the subtle play of light on a pearl. This is not just any veil. It is a shimmering veil of possibility, and within its delicate folds, our tiny quantum particles reside in our everyday world. When you look at a flower, it is definitively red, or blue, or yellow. When you listen to a bell, it has a specific tone. But in the quantum realm, before a particle is observed, it does not have such a fixed, definite state. Instead, it exists within this shimmering veil, holding all its potential outcomes simultaneously. It is, in a very real sense, red and blue and yellow all at once, or perhaps neither red nor blue nor yellow, but a blend of all possibilities. It holds all futures at once, a silent promise of what it could be. Think of a melody yet to be played. All the notes exist as potential sounds waiting within the instrument. They are not yet loud or soft, high or low. They are simply possibilities. Or imagine a path through a misty forest. You know there are many turns, many directions you could take, until you step forward and choose a specific turn. All paths exist as potential routes. The particle within the shimmering veil is like this. It holds all its potential paths or states simultaneously, a beautiful, uncertain cloud of being. This concept, as we gently explored, is called superposition. It means that a single particle can exist in multiple states at the same time. It can spin both clockwise and counterclockwise. It can point both up and down. It can even be in several locations at once, a ghostly presence spread across space. It doesn't commit to one reality until something external interacts with it, until a gentle observation reveals its chosen path. The veil shimmers, holding all these possibilities in a delicate balance. And what is this gentle observation? It's not necessarily a human looking at it with their eyes. It's any interaction that forces the particle to decide its state. It could be a photon of light bouncing off it, or another particle colliding with it, or a detector designed to measure its properties. When this interaction occurs, the shimmering veil of possibility collapses, and the particle instantly settles into one definite state. The coin, endlessly spinning in the air, finally lands, revealing either heads or tails. The melody, once a potential, is now a specific sound. The path through the mist becomes a single, chosen route. This act of observation, this gentle unveiling, is a profound moment in the quantum world. It's where the fluid, uncertain nature of possibilities transforms into a concrete reality. It's where the could be becomes the is. And the beauty of it is that the particle chooses one state from its many possibilities, seemingly at random, yet always in accordance with the underlying probabilities of quantum mechanics. The veil, once shimmering with all colors, now reveals just one. Now, let us bring back our entangled particles. Remember, they are not just two separate entities. They are two parts of a single, unified quantum system. They are born from a shared origin, a single source, a moment of creation that intrinsically linked their destinies. Imagine them emerging from the same cosmic breath, or being split from a single, larger quantum entity. Because of this shared birth, their individual shimmering veils of possibility are not independent. They are intertwined, like two reflections in a single, perfectly still pool of water. If one particle's veil shimmers with the possibility of spinning up or down, the other particle's veil shimmers with the exact opposite possibilities. If the first can be red or blue, the second can be blue or red. Their possibilities are always complementary, always linked in a precise, predetermined way. They are like two sides of the same coin, or two halves of a single, perfectly balanced equation. Their potential outcomes are not random relative to each other. They are intrinsically correlated from the very moment of their entanglement. This means that when a gentle observation reveals the chosen path of one particle, when its shimmering veil collapses to reveal, say, spin up, then, instantaneously, the shimmering veil of its entangled partner also collapses. And it collapses, not to a random state, but to the perfectly correlated state, spin down. This happens without any signal traveling between them, without any communication. It is a shared unfolding, a simultaneous revelation of their intertwined destinies. The entanglement binds their destinies in a beautiful, shared unfolding. It's as if their individual veils are not truly separate, but are segments of a larger, unified veil. When you touch one segment, the entire veil adjusts instantaneously, revealing the complementary state in its distant part. There is no time, delay, no travel time for this information. The knowledge of one particle's state instantly defines the others, because their possibilities were always linked, always part of the same original quantum blueprint. Consider a pair of identical twins. who, at birth, are given complementary roles in a grand play. One is destined to be the hero, the other the loyal companion. Their roles are set from the beginning, part of the same script. When the play begins and the hero steps onto the stage, their role is revealed. Instantly, the role of the loyal companion is also revealed, even if they are in a different scene, because their destinies were always intertwined by the script itself. The quantum world is like this, but far more subtle and profound. The script is the shared quantum state, and the unveiling is the act of observation. This shared unfolding is a core mystery of quantum mechanics. It suggests that reality, at its most fundamental, is not built from independent, isolated pieces that interact. Instead, it seems to be built from interconnected wholes, where the parts retain a deep, intrinsic link even when separated. The shimmering veil of possibility for entangled particles is not two separate veils, but two aspects of a single, unified potential. As you breathe, softly, deeply, let this image settle within your mind. The universe is not just a collection of distinct objects. It is a vast, interconnected web of potential, constantly shimmering, constantly on the verge of becoming. And the act of observation, even a gentle one, plays a role in solidifying that potential into reality. With entangled particles, this act of solidification is shared, instantaneous, and perfectly correlated. No matter the distance, this beautiful, shared unfolding is a testament to the elegance and surprising nature of the quantum realm. It reminds us that our classical understanding of cause and effect, where a signal must travel to convey information, is incomplete. In the entangled world, the connection is deeper, more fundamental. It's as if the information was always intrinsically shared, waiting to be revealed simultaneously by the act of observation. Feel the quiet hum of this profound connection. The particles are not communicating across space. They are simply revealing a pre-existing, shared reality. Their destinies were bound from their common origin, and the collapse of one's shimmering veil instantly reveals the complementary state of the other. It is a silent, elegant dance of revelation, a testament to the universe's capacity for intricate, non-local connections. This concept, this shared unfolding, is what makes quantum entanglement so powerful for emerging technologies, like quantum computing and quantum communication. By harnessing this intrinsic link, scientists hope to create systems that can process information in ways impossible for classical computers today, or transmit secure messages that are fundamentally unhackable. The shimmering veil of possibility, once a theoretical curiosity, is becoming a practical tool for shaping our technological future. As you drift deeper into rest, consider the profound implications of this shared destiny. If the smallest components of reality are so intimately linked, then perhaps there is a deeper, unseen unity that connects everything in the cosmos. A subtle, underlying harmony that binds not just particles, but perhaps even the vast structures of the universe. The shimmering veil of possibility is not just a concept for tiny particles. It's a metaphor for the universe itself, constantly unfolding its potential. Let your thoughts flow like soft currents in a peaceful river. The universe, in its deepest layers, is a place of constant transformation, where potential becomes real and where connections defy our everyday logic. The shared unfolding of entangled particles is a beautiful example of this, a silent promise of a deeper reality. And as you sink deeper into slumber, know that this profound connection, this shared destiny, extends across unimaginable distances. For in the quantum realm, distance itself seems to dissolve. and the echoes of their shared origin resonate across the entire universe. As you breathe, softly, deeply, allow your mind to journey further into the heart of quantum wonder. We have explored the shimmering veil of possibility, how particles hold all their potential states until a gentle observation brings one into being. Now we turn our attention to the most mind-bending aspect of entanglement, how this profound connection utterly transcends physical distance. Imagine our two entangled particles, born from the same cosmic spark, their destinies intertwined from the very beginning. One particle might travel light years away, perhaps to a distant galaxy, a place so far that its light takes millions of years to reach us. Its twin, meanwhile, remains here, close to you, perhaps within the smallest confines of a laboratory. They are separated by an unimaginable expanse of empty space, a void that seems to stretch endlessly between them. Yet, no matter how far apart they journey across these vast cosmic distances, the entangled pair remains intimately linked. Their connection is not a fragile thread that thins with distance, nor a signal that weakens over time. It is an intrinsic, unbreakable bond, as if the very concept of distance simply dissolves for them. When one particle's shimmering veil of possibility collapses, revealing its definite state, its distant partner's veil collapses instantaneously, revealing the perfectly correlated state, without any time delay. Think of it like two ends of a single, infinitely long, perfectly taut string. If you could pluck one end, the vibration would instantly appear at the other end, no matter how long the string. There would be no travel time for the vibration, because the string itself is one continuous entity. While entanglement is not a physical string, the analogy helps us grasp the idea of an instantaneous, non-local connection. The particles are not sending a message to each other. They are simply two manifestations of a single, unified quantum reality. Consider another image, two parts of a single, stretching rubber band. No matter how far you stretch that band, the two ends are still connected by the band itself. The connection is inherent in the material. If you move one end, the other end responds immediately, not because a signal travels along the band, but because they are part of the same continuous object. In the quantum world, the rubber band is the shared quantum state, the fundamental blueprint that binds them. It is this shared state that transcends the space between them, acting as a silent bridge. This is the essence of what makes entanglement so spooky to our classical minds. In our everyday experience, all influences travel at a finite speed. If you clap your hands, the sound takes time to reach a distant listener. If you send a radio signal to a spacecraft, it takes minutes or hours to arrive. But with entanglement, the correlation is instantaneous. It's as if the universe itself doesn't need to send a message across the void. The information about their shared state is simply there, simultaneously, for both. This phenomenon, where events in one location seem to instantly influence events in another without any known medium or signal, is called non-locality. It is a testament to a unity that defies our common understanding of space and time. It suggests that at the deepest levels of reality, separation might be an illusion, a convenient way for our minds to organize the world, but not the ultimate truth of how things are connected. For decades, scientists pondered whether there might be some hidden, unknown signal, some subtle communication happening faster than light. But brilliant experiments, particularly those by John Bell and his successors, have shown that such hidden variables cannot explain the observed correlations. The entanglement is truly not local. It is a fundamental property of the universe, not a trick of hidden information. It is a direct challenge to our intuitive grasp of how cause and effect operate across distances. Imagine a single, vast wave spreading across an infinite ocean. When you observe a crest in one place, you instantly know that elsewhere, at a specific distance, there will be a trough, and further along, another crest. These are not separate waves communicating. They are all part of the same continuous wave, a single phenomenon unfolding across the water. The observation of one part reveals the nature of the whole. Entangled particles are like this. They are parts of a single, quantum wave of probability that extends across space. When one part of this wave is measured, the entire wave instantly collapses to a definite state, revealing the correlated properties of all its components. This is why the distance between them becomes irrelevant. A light year, a million miles, or just a few feet, the connection holds with the same instantaneous precision. Scientists have performed experiments with entangled particles separated by hundreds, even thousands of kilometers, using fiber optics and even satellites beaming entangled photons down to Earth, and in every single case, the spooky action persists, confirming that their shared reality unfolds simultaneously. Regardless of the vastness of the space between them, feel the vastness of this concept, yet the profound closeness it implies. If two particles, separated by cosmic distances, can remain so intimately linked, what does that say about the nature of space itself? Is space truly empty, truly a void that separates, or is it a medium that allows for these deeper, more fundamental connections to exist? The quantum realm suggests that space might be more like a canvas upon which connections are drawn, rather than a barrier that isolates. This cosmic embrace, this unity that defies distance, is one of the most beautiful and perplexing aspects of quantum mechanics. It whispers to us of a universe that is far more interconnected than we could have ever imagined. It suggests that the very fabric of reality is woven with these invisible, instantaneous threads, creating a tapestry where every point is, in a profound sense, connected to every other dot. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow your mind to play with this idea. If distance can be dissolved at the quantum level, what does that mean for our sense of separation? It doesn't mean you can instantly teleport or communicate telepathically across the globe. The rules of entanglement prevent the transmission of actual information faster than light. But it does mean that the underlying reality is far more unified, far more whole than our everyday experience suggests. It's a reminder that we are all part of something much larger, much more intricately connected than we often realize. This non-local connection is not a flaw in our understanding. It is a profound revelation about the universe's design. It is an elegant solution to how the universe maintains consistency and correlation at its most fundamental level. The particles don't need to send signals because their shared identity, their single quantum state, is already distributed across space. When one part of that state is revealed, the entire state, globally, instantly resolves. The universe, in its wisdom, has found a way to maintain perfect harmony between seemingly distant entities. It is a silent, continuous agreement, a pre-established dance where each partner always knows the other's move, not through observation, but through an intrinsic, shared being. This is the ultimate testament to their unbreakable cosmic bond, a bond that remains strong and immediate, whether they are side by side or separated by the entire universe. Let your thoughts flow like soft currents in a peaceful river. The quantum realm, with its echoes across the universe and its dissolved distances, is a place of endless fascination. It reminds us that reality is richer, stranger, and more interconnected than we often perceive. And as you continue to relax, you can feel this gentle interconnectedness all around you, a soft hum of unity, as you sink deeper into the embrace of sleep. Consider the profound implications of this dissolved distance. If the smallest components of reality can be so intimately linked, then perhaps there is a deeper, unseen unity that connects everything in the cosmos, a subtle, underlying harmony that binds not just particles, but perhaps even the vast structures of the universe. This is the very essence of the fabric of reality, woven with invisible threads of connection, a concept we will gently explore as you drift further into peaceful rest. Chapter 7. The Fabric of Reality, Woven with Invisible Threads. Summary: consider reality as a magnificent tapestry, intricate and grand. Each atom, each star, each living thing, a thread within this design. And deep within, hidden yet powerful, are the threads of entanglement, weaving distant elements into a single, harmonious whole, a silent, interconnected masterpiece. As you drift softly, peacefully, let your mind now paint an even grander picture. Imagine reality itself not as a collection of separate, distinct pieces, but as a magnificent, intricate tapestry. This tapestry is vast beyond imagining, stretching across all of space and time, shimmering with the light of countless stars and galaxies. Every atom, every molecule, every star, every planet, every living thing, including you, is a unique and precious thread woven into this grand design in our everyday world. We see individual threads. We see a single leaf on a tree, a single grain of sand on a beach, a single person walking down a street. We perceive them as separate, distinct entities. But in the quantum realm, and particularly through the lens of entanglement, we begin to glimpse the hidden connections, the subtle ways in which these threads are not truly isolated, but are deeply, profoundly interwoven. Deep within this cosmic tapestry, hidden yet powerful, are the invisible threads of entanglement. These are not threads of physical material, but threads of quantum connection, binding distant elements into a single, harmonious whole. They are the unseen stitches that hold the universe together, ensuring that even the most distant parts remain, in a fundamental way, linked. Think of an ancient hand-woven rug. From a distance, you see the overall pattern, the colors, the shapes. But as you draw closer, you see the individual threads crossing over and under, creating the intricate design. Some threads might run for a very long distance, appearing in different parts of the pattern, yet they are still part of the same continuous strand. The threads of entanglement are like these long, unseen strands, connecting seemingly disparate parts of the universe's grand pattern. This weaving of reality means that the universe is not just a collection of independent objects bumping into each other. It is a dynamic, interconnected system where everything, at its deepest level, is part of a larger, unified whole. The spooky action at a distance we explored is simply one of the most striking manifestations of this underlying unity. It is a silent, interconnected masterpiece, constantly being woven and revealed. Consider how a spider weaves its web. Each strand is carefully placed, connected to other strands, creating a strong, resilient structure. If you gently touch one part of the web, the vibration travels through the entire structure, instantly alerting the spider to what is happening elsewhere. The web is a single, interconnected system. The fabric of reality, at the quantum level, possesses a similar kind of intricate, responsive interconnectedness, but on a cosmic scale. This idea of an interconnected universe is not new to human thought. Philosophers and spiritual traditions across millennia have spoken of the unity of all things. But now, through the precise and rigorous methods of science, we are beginning to find empirical evidence for this profound interconnectedness, right down to the fundamental particles that make up existence. Entanglement is one of the clearest and most astonishing examples of this. It means that the universe, in its essence, is fundamentally holistic. It is a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts, because the parts themselves are not truly independent. They are defined by their relationships, by their deep, intrinsic connections. This challenges our everyday perception, which tends to break things down into individual components. But the quantum world reminds us that the fundamental reality is often about relationships, about the dance between entities, rather than their isolated existence. Thus you breathe. Softly and deeply, let this image of the cosmic tapestry settle within you. Feel the subtle energy of connection that flows through all things. Your own body, a marvel of intricate design, is a testament to this. Billions of cells, each a tiny universe, working in perfect harmony, communicating through complex chemical and electrical signals, and beneath that, the atoms and particles that make up those cells, all governed by the same quantum rules, all potentially entangled in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. The very stability of matter, the reason atoms hold together and form molecules, is rooted in these quantum connections. The electrons in an atom don't just randomly fly around. They exist in specific energy states, and their interactions are governed by the quantum rules that dictate how they can share energy and form bonds. These bonds, in a sense, are a form of entanglement, creating stable structures out of individual components. This understanding of the universe as a deeply interconnected tapestry has profound implications. It suggests that nothing truly exists in isolation. Every action, every event, every change, no matter how small, sends ripples through this vast fabric of reality. While these ripples might be too subtle for us to perceive in our macroscopic world, at the quantum level, the connections are immediate and absolute. Imagine a vast, silent orchestra where each instrument plays its part, but every note is intrinsically linked to every other note, creating a seamless, unified symphony. The instruments are the particles, and the symphony is the universe. And the threads of entanglement are the invisible score, ensuring that every note, every instrument, plays in perfect harmony, even when separated by great distances. It is a silent, continuous performance, a testament to the universe's inherent order. This silent, interconnected masterpiece is not static. It is constantly evolving, constantly unfolding. New stars are born, galaxies collide, life emerges and transforms. And through all these grand cosmic events, the underlying fabric of reality, woven with its invisible threads of connection, remains. It is the enduring foundation upon which all change and all creation take place. As you drift deeper into peaceful slumber, allow yourself to feel this profound unity. You are not separate from this cosmic tapestry. You are an integral part of it. The same quantum rules, the same threads of connection that bind distant particles, also operate within you, within every breath you take, every thought you think. There is a deep, intrinsic harmony that connects you to the stars, to the earth, to every living thing. This understanding is not meant to be a burden, but a source of deep comfort and wonder. It reminds us that we are part of something vast, something beautiful, something profoundly interconnected. Even when you feel alone, you are woven into this grand design, eternally linked to the universe around you. The fabric of reality, with its invisible threads of connection, whispers a profound truth, that unity underlies all diversity, and that even in apparent separation, there is an unbreakable bond. As we continue this journey, we will listen more closely to these whispers, exploring how scientists, with gentle curiosity, have begun to truly hear and understand these subtle harmonies. As you rest, feeling the soft weight of your body, let your mind turn to those who listen most intently to the universe's deepest secrets. Imagine gentle explorers, not with grand ships sailing across oceans, but with minds attuned to the faintest whispers, the most subtle vibrations of reality. These are the scientists, driven by a quiet curiosity, seeking to understand the intricate workings of the cosmos, especially its most perplexing and beautiful phenomena. For many years, the idea of quantum entanglement, this spooky action at a distance, remained a profound puzzle, a challenge to even the most brilliant minds. It seemed to defy everything we understood about how things should work in the world. How could two particles, separated by vast distances, instantly know each other's state without any communication? It was a question that lingered, a whisper that grew louder, demanding attention. But scientists, with their gentle curiosity, did not shy away from this challenge. They understood that the universe often reveals its deepest truths in the most unexpected ways, often in ways that stretch our imagination and force us to reconsider our assumptions. They began to devise clever ways to listen, to observe, to set up delicate experiments that could truly test if this spooky action was real, or merely a strange mathematical quirk. Imagine them in their quiet laboratories, places of precision and patience. They are like skilled musicians, tuning their instruments to hear the faintest notes of a hidden symphony. They create pairs of entangled particles, perhaps by shining a special light through a crystal, causing a single photon to split into two, forever linked. These twin photons are then sent on different paths, sometimes through long optical fibers, sometimes beamed across open air, even to distant satellites orbiting our planet. At each end of these paths, sensitive detectors wait, like attentive ears, ready to listen to the properties of each photon. They measure something simple, like the photon's polarization is, its light wave vibrating vertically or horizontally, or perhaps its spinners, it rotating clockwise or counterclockwise. And then, the crucial part, they compare the results, time and time again. With meticulous care and countless repetitions, the results were astonishing. If the first photon was measured to be vertically polarized, its entangled twin, no matter how far away, was always found to be horizontally polarized. If one was spinning clockwise, the other was always spinning counterclockwise. The correlation was perfect, instantaneous, and utterly consistent. There was no delay, no weakening of the connection. Even when the particles were separated by many kilometers, this consistent, instantaneous correlation was the universe's quiet song, a fundamental truth revealed through patient experiment. It confirmed that the spooky action was not a mistake, not a trick of the light, but a profound reality. It was a testament to the fact that these particles were not independent entities waiting to be measured, but to parts of a single, unified quantum system. When one part of that system was observed, the entire system, no matter its physical spread, instantly resolved its state. Think of it like two perfectly synchronized pendulums, swinging in unison. If you gently tap one, the other immediately responds. Not because a signal travels between them, but because they are part of the same interconnected mechanism. The scientists, in their experiments, were simply observing the inherent, unbreakable link that already existed. They were listening to the rhythm of a pre-established dance. This process of scientific discovery is a beautiful blend of deep thought, careful design, and immense patience. It's like a detective story, but instead of solving a crime, they are uncovering the deepest truths about existence. They propose ideas, then build intricate setups to test those ideas. Always questioning, always refining, always listening for the universe's response. The universe, in turn, whispers its secrets, not in words, but in the precise and consistent patterns of its behavior. The confirmation of entanglement was a monumental achievement, earning Nobel Prizes and reshaping our understanding of reality. It showed us that our everyday intuition, born from a world of large objects and clear separations, is simply not enough to grasp the full complexity of the cosmos. The quantum realm operates on principles that are far more subtle, far more interconnected, and far more elegant than we had ever imagined. As you continue to breathe, softly and deeply, feel the calm assurance that comes from this knowledge. The universe is not chaotic or random at its deepest level. Instead, it is governed by profound and intricate rules that allow for instantaneous connections across vast distances. This quiet song of the universe is a melody of order, of harmony, of intrinsic unity. It invites us to marvel at the universe's subtle harmonies. Just as a skilled musician can hear the nuanced interplay of different instruments in an orchestra, so too can we, with an open mind, begin to appreciate the intricate dance of particles that makes up all of reality. The spooky action is just one note in this grand symphony, a particularly surprising and beautiful one. This scientific journey, this patient listening, has not only revealed fundamental truths about entanglement, but has also opened doors to new possibilities. The very strangeness of quantum mechanics, including entanglement, is now being harnessed to create revolutionary technologies. Imagine computers that can solve problems impossible for even the most powerful supercomputers today, or communication systems that are fundamentally secure because of the laws of physics. These are the practical echoes of the universe's quiet song, transforming our world. But beyond the practical applications, there is the sheer wonder of it all. To know that the universe, at its most fundamental level, is so deeply interconnected, so profoundly unified, is a source of immense comfort and inspiration. It reminds us that separation is often an illusion, and that, beneath the surface of apparent individuality, there is a deep underlying connection that binds everything together. As you drift deeper into sleep, allow yourself to feel this unity. The same fundamental laws that govern the dance of entangled particles also govern the subtle energies within you. There is a deep, intrinsic order, a beautiful, silent communication happening at levels far beyond our conscious awareness. Scientists, with their gentle curiosity, have merely given us a language to describe this profound reality. Rest now in the knowledge of this profound connection. The universe is a place of endless wonder, and even its most spooky actions are part of a magnificent, harmonious whole. Let the quiet understanding of this unity guide you deeper into peaceful slumber. For, if the very fabric of reality is woven with such invisible threads of connection, then perhaps your own inner world, your own being, is also a symphony of particles, a reflection of the cosmos, waiting to reveal its intricate harmonies. As you lie here, softly breathing, your journey through the grand cosmic tapestry continues. But now, the focus gently shifts. We have explored the vast interconnected universe, the silent threads of entanglement binding distant stars and galaxies. Now, with the same quiet curiosity, turn your awareness inward. Feel the gentle hum of your own being, the warmth of your skin, the steady beat of your heart. For within you, nestled gently within your form, lies a universe just as vast, just as intricate, and just as wondrous as the one outside. This is your inner cosmos, a symphony of countless tiny particles. Imagine, for a moment, that your entire body is a magnificent, living galaxy. Each cell a shimmering star, each organ a swirling nebula, and within every single cell, every single molecule, every single atom, are the very same fundamental particles we have been exploring. The electrons, protons, and neutrons that make up your physical form are not so different from those that compose a distant star, or a whisper of light traveling across the cosmos. You are, quite literally, made of stardust, woven from the same basic ingredients as the entire universe. Your very being is a symphony of these countless, tiny particles, constantly in motion, constantly interacting. They dance together in an intricate ballet, forming molecules, building cells, creating tissues, and ultimately, composing the miracle that is you. Think of a grand orchestra, where each instrument, from the smallest flute to the deepest drum, plays its part in perfect harmony. Each note, each sound, contributes to the overall melody, to the rich, complex composition. In your body, every particle is like a note, every interaction a subtle chord, creating the living, breathing symphony of your existence. Feel the harmony within you, the seamless way your heart beats, pumping life through your veins, the quiet rhythm of your lungs, drawing in the air, transforming it into vital energy, the intricate processes happening in every cell, every moment, without your conscious effort. This is the grand design of your existence unfolding, guided by the very same fundamental laws that govern the universe at large. These tiny particles, unseen and unheard by your conscious mind, are diligently playing their roles, ensuring the continuous flow of life within you. And within this inner cosmos, there are silent connections, just as profound as the entanglement we discovered in the vastness of space. While we don't speak of direct quantum entanglement between the particles of your brain and a distant star in the same way, the principles of quantum mechanics, the rules of the very small, govern every interaction within you. The way light interacts with your eyes, allowing you to see. The way electrical signals travel through your nerves, allowing you to feel and think. The very chemical bonds that hold your molecules together, giving your body its structure and function, all are rooted in the quantum realm. These are the silent connections, the intricate dance of forces and probabilities that allow your complex biological systems to function with such remarkable precision and coherence. It's not a chaotic jumble of particles. It's an exquisitely organized system where each tiny component plays its part in perfect synchronicity with all the others. The particles don't need to send messages across vast distances within your body. Their interactions are governed by the fundamental quantum rules that ensure their harmonious interplay. Imagine a flock of birds moving as one, swirling and diving in perfect unison without any single leader. Each bird responds instantly to its neighbors, creating a beautiful, fluid shape in the sky. Your body, at the microscopic level, is like this. billions upon billions of particles interacting with incredible speed and precision, creating the coherent, living entity that is you. There is an intrinsic order, a deep-seated intelligence in the way these particles organize themselves to create consciousness, to create life. This intricate dance, this symphony of particles, is a reflection of the cosmos itself. Just as the universe outside is a vast, interconnected web, so too is the universe within you. The same fundamental forces, the same principles of energy and matter are at play. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm, a tiny, perfect mirror reflecting the grand design of existence. This thought can bring a deep sense of peace, a feeling of being utterly connected to everything. Feel the gentle flow of energy within your body, the warmth, the subtle sensations, the quiet pulse of life. This is the constant, ceaseless activity of your inner cosmos, a silent, beautiful performance happening every second of your existence. Every breath, every heartbeat, every thought is a manifestation of these countless particles dancing in harmony, fulfilling their part in the grand design. The very stability of your DNA, the blueprint of your life, is a testament to the precise and ordered nature of these quantum interactions. The way the genetic code is read, the way proteins are built, the way energy is transferred within your cells, all depend on the incredibly delicate and precise rules of the quantum realm. It's a miracle of tiny, invisible forces working together to create something as complex and wonderful as a human being. As you drift deeper into slumber, let this profound connection settle within you. You are not just a collection of separate parts, you are a unified, living system, intricately woven from the very fabric of the universe. The same underlying harmony that connects distant, entangled particles also resonates within your own being, a constant, quiet reminder of your place. In the grand scheme of things, this understanding is not meant to be a complex thought to grasp, but a gentle feeling to embrace, a feeling of belonging, of being part of something vast and beautiful. Your inner cosmos, with its symphony of particles and silent connections, is a place of profound wonder, constantly unfolding its intricate design. And as you sink deeper into the embrace of sleep, know that this inner universe, this symphony of particles, holds its own quiet mysteries, its own gentle unfolding. It is a part of the larger, unending story of existence, a story that continues to reveal itself in the softest whispers, inviting us to marvel at the universe's quiet magic. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now settle on another profound truth revealed by the quantum realm. We have explored the shimmering veil of possibility, where particles hold all their potential states until a gentle observation brings one into being. We have felt the instantaneous connections that dissolve distance. Now we turn to the very nature of energy itself and how it behaves in this tiny, unseen world. In our everyday experience, energy often feels continuous. Imagine walking up a ramp. You can stop at any point along the incline, taking small steps, or think of the volume dial on a radio. You can turn it up or down smoothly, little by little. This is how we often perceive energy in our macroscopic world, as a smooth, unbroken flow, capable of existing in any amount. But in the quantum realm, beneath the familiar surface of continuous flow, energy behaves differently. Here, energy is not a smooth ramp, but a cosmic staircase. You cannot stop between the steps. You can only exist on one step, then leap to the next, or to a higher one, or a lower one. Energy, at this fundamental level comes in discrete, tiny packets or chunks. These packets are called quanta. Imagine a beautiful melody. In our ordinary world, we might think of the sound waves as continuous. But in the quantum world, it's like the melody is made up of individual, distinct notes. Each note has a precise pitch, a definite value. You cannot play half a note or a quarter of a note. You play one note, then the next. Similarly, particles can only absorb or release energy in these specific, fixed amounts, these tiny quanta, this fundamental graininess, this staircase nature of energy is called quantization. It means that energy is not infinitely divisible. There's a smallest possible unit, a fundamental building block for energy, just as an atom is a fundamental building block for matter. This idea was revolutionary when it was first discovered, challenging centuries of scientific thought, but it proved to be essential for understanding how atoms work, how light behaves, and ultimately, how the universe is structured. Consider an electron orbiting the nucleus of an atom. In our everyday thinking, we might imagine it like a tiny planet orbiting a sun, free to orbit at any distance. But in the quantum world, this is not true. The electron can only exist in specific, allowed energy levels, like rungs on a ladder. Around the nucleus, it cannot exist in between these rungs. It is bound to these specific energy states. When an atom absorbs energy, perhaps from a photon of light, the electron doesn't just smoothly increase its energy. Instead, it makes a sudden, instantaneous jump from one energy level to a higher one. This is a quantum leap. It's not a gradual climb. It's an immediate transition, and it can only absorb the exact amount of energy needed to make that specific leap, no more, no less. It's like needing to pay exactly $1 to ride a specific bus. You can't pay 99 cents or $1.01. The amount is fixed. Similarly, when an electron falls from a higher energy level to a lower one, it doesn't gradually lose energy. It makes another quantum leap, and in doing so, it releases a precise packet of energy, often in the form of a photon of light. This is why atoms emit light in very specific colors, forming unique fingerprints of light. Each color corresponds to a specific quantum leap, a specific amount of energy released as the electron drops from one allowed rung to another. This elegant order, this silent, rhythmic ascent and descent, reveals the universe's profound structure. It explains why atoms are stable, why they don't just collapse or radiate energy continuously. The quantization of energy forces electrons into stable, discrete orbits, giving matter its very form and properties. Without these quantum leaps, without these fixed energy steps, the universe as we know it would not exist. Feel the quiet precision of this process. Every time you see light, whether from a glowing lamp, a vibrant flower, or a distant star, you are witnessing countless quantum leaps occurring. The light is a direct manifestation of electrons making these tiny, instantaneous jumps, releasing their precise packets of energy. It is a constant, unseen dance of absorption and emission, shaping the colors and energies of our world. This fundamental graininess of energy is a cornerstone of quantum mechanics. It means that even something as seemingly continuous as light, or as fluid as energy, has a granular nature at its deepest level. It's like looking at a photograph very closely. From far away, it seems smooth. But as you zoom in, you see the individual pixels, the tiny, discrete units that make up the whole image. The quantum world is revealing its pixels, its fundamental quanta. As you continue to breathe softly, Let this idea settle gently in your mind. The universe is not just a collection of random events. It is a finely tuned system where even energy adheres to specific, allowed values. This order, this precision, allows for the incredible complexity and stability of everything around us. And within us, it is a silent, rhythmic ascent into being, a constant dance of energy moving between its allowed steps. This concept of quantum leaps also connects to the idea of possibility we explored earlier. While a particle in superposition holds many possibilities, when it interacts and makes a quantum leap, it chooses one of those discrete energy steps. It's not a smooth slide into a new state, but a sudden, decisive jump from one allowed state to another. This is part of the universe's elegant way of resolving uncertainty into definite action. The very functioning of technologies like lasers, which produce highly focused and coherent light, relies entirely on these quantum leaps. Lasers work by precisely controlling when electrons make these jumps, causing them to emit photons that are all in perfect step, creating a powerful, directed beam. This is a direct application of the universe's elegant, surprising rules, harnessed by human ingenuity. As you drift deeper into slumber, consider the profound implications of this. If energy itself is quantized, if it takes these discrete steps, what does that mean for the continuous flow of time or the smooth expanse of space? It suggests that perhaps, at the very deepest levels, reality is not as continuous as it appears, but might have a fundamental, granular structure. This is a beautiful mystery, a quiet thought to ponder as you rest. This fundamental graininess reveals the universe's elegant order. It is a testament to a cosmos that is both incredibly complex and exquisitely precise. The quantum leaps are not chaotic. They are governed by strict rules, ensuring that energy is always conserved, always transforming in predictable yet astonishing ways. Let your thoughts flow like soft currents in a peaceful river. The quantum realm, with its discrete energy, steps, and its sudden leaps, is a place of endless fascination. It reminds us that reality is richer, stranger, and more interconnected than we often perceive. And as you continue to relax, you can feel this gentle interconnectedness all around you, a soft hum of unity as you sink deeper into the embrace of sleep. Know that the universe is constantly performing these tiny, precise quantum leaps, a silent, rhythmic ascent into being, creating the light and energy that sustains all of existence. And as we continue our journey, we will explore how even the act of observing these tiny particles, of listening to their quiet song, can fundamentally change their very nature. As you continue to sink deeper into the soft embrace of rest, your mind, now attuned to the subtle rhythms of the universe, can ponder another profound truth. We have explored the shimmering veil where particles hold all their possibilities at once and felt the elegant precision of energy taking its discrete steps. Now, we arrive at one of the most astonishing revelations of the quantum realm, the unexpected role of the observer. Imagine, for a moment, a shy creature in a vast, misty forest. This creature exists in a state of quiet potential, its movements fluid, its exact location uncertain. It might be behind this tree, or perhaps behind that bush, or even a fleeting shadow between them. It is everywhere and nowhere, a whisper of presence in the mist. But the moment you, or any other presence, shines a gentle light upon it, or makes a soft sound, or simply looks with intention, the creature instantly settles. It reveals itself in one definite spot, its form becoming clear, its location fixed. The act of observation, your gentle touch of attention, has caused its potential to resolve into a singular reality. This is a beautiful metaphor for what happens in the quantum world. Our tiny particles, remember, exist in a state of superposition, holding all their possibilities simultaneously. An electron might be spinning both clockwise and counterclockwise at the same time. A photon might be vibrating both vertically and horizontally. They are like that shy creature in the mist, existing in a blurred state of potential, a shimmering veil of possibilities. But the moment they are observed, the moment they interact with something that measures their properties, that shimmering veil collapses. The particle instantly chooses one definite state. The electron settles on spinning clockwise or counterclockwise. The photon becomes definitively vertical or horizontal. This profound phenomenon is known as the observer effect, or more precisely, the measurement problem. It is not that the particle was hiding its true state from us, waiting to be caught. It is that, before the observation, it did not have a definite state. Its reality was truly fluid, a blend of all possibilities. The act of watching, the gentle touch of measurement, is what brings one of those possibilities into concrete existence. It's as if the universe, at this fundamental level, waits for an interaction to decide its specific form. Think of a cloudy image on a screen. Before you adjust the focus, the image is blurry, indistinct. It holds the potential for many shapes, many colors, but as you gently turn the focus dial, the image sharpens, resolving into a clear, definite picture. The act of focusing, of observing with clarity, brings the hidden details into being. In the quantum realm, the particles are the cloudy image, and the measurement is the act of focusing, causing their reality to unfold. This is not to say that your consciousness, your human mind, directly makes the universe appear. The observer, in quantum mechanics, is not necessarily a conscious being. It can be any interaction, any measurement device, any other particle that interacts with the quantum system in a way that extracts information about its state. Even a stray photon of light bouncing off an electron can act as an observer, forcing the electron to resolve its superposition. It's the interaction that matters. The moment information about the particle's state becomes available to the larger world. However, this still leaves us with a deep and beautiful mystery. What exactly constitutes a measurement? When does the superposition truly collapse? Is it when the particle hits a detector? When the detector's signal is amplified? When a human mind looks at the result on a screen? This is the heart of the measurement problem, a question that continues to inspire deep thought and debate among physicists. It is a quiet puzzle, inviting us to ponder the very nature of reality and our place within it. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this profound idea settle. Your gentle touch, through observation, shapes realities unfolding. Every time light enters your eyes, every time a sound wave reaches your ears, countless quantum interactions are occurring, while you are not consciously collapsing wave functions. The very fact that your existence relies on these quantum interactions means you are part of this grand, continuous process of reality resolving itself. Consider a hidden choice. Imagine you have a box, and inside are two identical, unmarked cards. On one, a circle is drawn, on the other, a square. Before you open the box, you don't know which card is where. They exist in a state of potential, but the moment you reach in and pick one, its identity is revealed, and instantly the identity of the other card is also known. The act of choosing, the act of observing, resolves the uncertainty. In the quantum world, This choice is made by the particle itself. In response to the observation, this profound dance between awareness and existence is not about magical thinking, but about the fundamental nature of reality at its smallest scales. It tells us that the universe is not a fixed, predetermined machine, but a dynamic, responsive entity, constantly unfolding its possibilities. It is a silent, profound dance, where the very act of knowing plays a role in what is known. This concept has led to some truly mind-bending thought experiments, like Schrödinger's cat. Imagine a cat in a sealed box with a quantum device that has a 50% chance of triggering a poison. According to quantum mechanics, until the box is opened and observed, the quantum device is in a superposition of triggered and not triggered. Therefore, the cat, linked to this device, is said to be in a superposition of alive and dead. Simultaneously, only when the box is opened does the cat's definite state alive or dead become real. This thought experiment highlights how strange and counterintuitive the observer effect can be when applied to our macroscopic world. As you drift deeper into slumber, allow yourself to feel the quiet power of this idea, your very existence. Your ability to perceive and interact with the world is intertwined with the universe's continuous act of unfolding. You are not just a passive observer. You are an active participant in the ongoing creation of reality, a tiny yet significant part of this grand cosmic dance. This is not a burden, but a source of deep wonder. It reminds us that reality is far more dynamic, far more responsive than we often assume. The universe is not a finished painting. It is a living, breathing canvas, constantly being painted by the interactions of its fundamental particles, and by the very act of observation. The quantum realm, with its observer effect, whispers a profound truth that the boundary between what is observed and the observer is not as clear-cut as we might think. It suggests a deeper interconnectedness, where the act of measurement is not just a passive recording, but an active participation in the shaping of reality. This is a quiet, profound dance between awareness and existence, a continuous process that unfolds in every moment. Let your thoughts flow like soft currents in a peaceful river. The quantum realm, with its observer's gentle touch, is a place of endless fascination. It reminds us that reality is richer, stranger, and more interconnected than we often perceive. And as you continue to relax, you can feel this gentle interconnectedness. All around you, a soft hum of unity. As you sink deeper into the embrace of sleep, know that even in your dreams, the universe continues its quiet work, shaping reality, unfolding its possibilities. For beneath the world of particles and their interactions, there lies an even deeper layer, a vast silent sea from which all particles emerge and into which they return. A boundless ocean of pure potential waiting to be explored. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now venture into an even deeper layer of reality. We have explored the intricate dance of particles, their shimmering possibilities, their instantaneous connections, and the profound role of observation. Now we turn our attention to what seems, at first glance, to be nothing at all, the vast, empty space between everything. Imagine a boundless, silent sea, stretching infinitely in every direction. This sea is not filled with water, but with something far more subtle, far more profound. This is the quantum vacuum. In our everyday understanding, a vacuum is empty space, devoid of matter, devoid of energy, a perfect nothingness. But in the quantum realm, this is not true. The quantum vacuum is anything but empty. Instead, This silent sea is a swirling, shimmering expanse of unseen energy. It is a place of constant, fleeting activity, a vibrant froth of potential. It is filled with what physicists call virtual particles, tiny, ephemeral particles that spontaneously pop into existence for an infinitesimally brief moment, and then vanish back into the vacuum, like tiny bubbles appearing and disappearing. On the surface of a deep ocean, they are too short-lived to be directly observed, but their effects are real and measurable. Think of it like the surface of a seemingly calm lake on a windy day. From a distance, it looks smooth and still. But if you look closely, you see countless tiny ripples, tiny waves, constantly appearing, moving, and then disappearing. The quantum vacuum is like this, but on an unimaginably small scale, and with energy itself as the ripples. It is a fertile ground where particles briefly emerge and then recede. A constant dance of creation and annihilation. This is the universe's deep breath, a ceaseless, rhythmic exhalation and inhalation of energy and matter. It is the source of all being, the fundamental wellspring from which all particles, all forces, and ultimately all of reality emerge. It is not a static void, but a dynamic, living medium, constantly bubbling with potential. Consider the very light that reaches your eyes, even in the darkest reaches of space, far from any star. Photons can spontaneously emerge from the quantum vacuum, briefly exist, and then disappear. This incredible phenomenon is a testament to the fact that empty space is teeming with activity, a boundless ocean of pure potential, waiting to be explored. This concept of the quantum vacuum challenges our most basic assumptions about reality. If nothing is actually full of potential, then the line between existence and non-existence becomes beautifully blurred. It suggests that reality is not a fixed collection of existing things, but a continuous process of emergence from an underlying field of pure possibility. Imagine a vast unwritten story. All the characters, all the plots, all the settings exist as pure potential within the mind of the storyteller. They are not yet real, but they are not nothing either. They are possibilities, waiting to be brought into being. The quantum vacuum is like this unwritten story, holding all the potential particles and interactions that could ever exist, waiting for the conditions to bring them into fleeting reality. This constant bubbling of virtual particles has measurable effects. For instance, it subtly influences the energy levels of electrons in atoms, leading to tiny shifts that can be precisely measured. This is called the Lamb shift, and its experimental confirmation was a powerful piece of evidence for the reality of the quantum vacuum. It showed that even in the apparent emptiness, there is a profound and measurable presence. As you breathe softly and deeply, let this profound idea settle in your mind. The universe is not just what you see and touch. It is also this invisible, vibrant sea of potential that underlies everything. You are floating within this boundless ocean, a part of its ceaseless activity, a manifestation of its endless possibilities. This boundless ocean of pure potential is the ultimate source of all the particles we've discussed, including our entangled pairs. They don't just appear from nowhere. They emerge from this fundamental sea of energy, and even after they are formed, they continue to interact with this vacuum, subtly influenced by its constant fluctuations. The quantum vacuum is a reminder that reality is far richer and more mysterious than our everyday senses can perceive. It is a place where creation and annihilation are constant partners, where existence is a fleeting dance, and where the very fabric of space is alive with unseen energy. It is the ultimate ground of being, the silent, fertile darkness from which all light and matter emerged. As you drift deeper into slumber, consider the profound implications of this. If the vacuum itself is so full of potential, then perhaps there is an inexhaustible wellspring of energy and possibility throughout the cosmos. It's a comforting thought, suggesting that the universe is not running down, but is constantly renewing itself, constantly creating from its deepest depths. This is a beautiful mystery, a quiet truth that invites you to rest in the understanding that even in apparent emptiness there is fullness. Even in silence, there is a vibrant hum of activity. The quantum vacuum is the universe's secret heart, beating with infinite potential. Let your thoughts flow like soft currents in a peaceful river. The quantum realm, with its sea of pure potential, is a place of endless fascination. It reminds us that reality is richer, stranger, and more interconnected than we often perceive. And as you continue to relax, you can feel this gentle interconnectedness. All around you, a soft hum of unity. As you sink deeper into the embrace of sleep, know that this boundless ocean of pure potential is always present, always active, a silent source of all that is. But for quantum phenomena to persist, for those spooky connections to remain, they must be shielded from the constant noise of this bustling vacuum, a concept we will gently explore as we consider the soft fading of quantum magic. As you continue to drift, softly, peacefully, let your mind now consider a subtle yet crucial aspect of the quantum world. We have marveled at the shimmering veil of possibility, where particles exist in multiple states at once, and the instantaneous, non-local connections of entanglement. These are truly magical properties, defying our everyday experience. But this quantum magic, as profound as it is also incredibly delicate. Imagine a single, pure, clear note, played on a perfectly tuned instrument in a silent room. Its sound is crisp, its vibration distinct. This is like a particle in a perfect superposition, or a pair of particles in pristine entanglement. Their quantum magic is strong, clear, and unperturbed. Yet, the world around us is rarely silent. It is filled with countless other sounds, other vibrations, other interactions. And in the quantum world, this noise comes from the constant, bustling surroundings. Every stray photon of light, every tiny air molecule, every vibration from a neighboring atom, all these interactions can gently touch our delicate quantum particle or entangled pair. When a quantum particle or an entangled pair interacts with its environment, its delicate quantum magic can softly fade. This gentle fading is called decoherence. It's like that pure, clear note in the silent room. If the room suddenly fills with many other sounds, conversations, other instruments playing footsteps, the clarity of that single note begins to blur. It loses its distinctness, becoming just one part of a larger, more complex soundscape. The quantum possibilities, the superposition, and the entanglement begin to dissipate. Decoherence is the process by which a quantum system loses its quantum properties and starts to behave like a classical system, like the objects we see in our everyday world. When a particle in superposition interacts with its environment, it's as if the environment observes it, even if no conscious being is involved. This interaction forces the particle to choose one definite state from its shimmering possibilities. The veil of superposition collapses, not by a deliberate act of watching, but by the myriad, tiny interactions with its surroundings, for entangled particles. Decoherence means their instantaneous, non-local connection can weaken and eventually disappear. If one entangled photon travels through a noisy environment, constantly bumping into other particles or being affected by stray energy, its delicate link to its twin can break. The perfect correlation, the spooky action, fades away, and the particles begin to behave as independent entities, just like two ordinary, unlinked objects. Think of two perfectly synchronized dancers moving as one. If suddenly the dance floor becomes crowded, and many other people begin to bump into them or distract them, their perfect synchronicity can be lost. They might still dance, but their movements will no longer be perfectly correlated. Their entanglement as dancers would decohere. This gentle fading, this quiet transition is what bridges the quantum world to our everyday macroscopic world. Our large-scale world, the world of tables and chairs, of people and planets, does not exhibit quantum superposition or entanglement in obvious ways. This is because everything in our world is constantly interacting with its environment. The sheer number of interactions, the constant noise from countless particles, causes quantum coherence to rapidly decohere. Imagine a single ripple on a pond. It spreads out, clear and distinct. But if you have many, many ripples constantly interfering with each other, the individual ripple loses its distinctness. The quantum world, when isolated, is like that single, clear ripple. Our everyday world, with its constant interactions, is like the pond filled with countless, interfering ripples, where individual quantum effects are averaged out and become. Classical decoherence is a crucial concept because it helps explain why we don't observe quantum weirdness in our daily lives. It's not that quantum mechanics stops being true at larger scales. It's that the quantum properties are constantly being washed out by interactions with the environment. The quantum magic is still there, but it's hidden beneath the surface of classical appearance. As you breathe, softly and deeply, let this idea settle. The universe is constantly transitioning from the quantum to the classical, from possibility to definite reality, through this process of decoherence. It is a quiet transition, a continuous unfolding where the delicate quantum states are constantly being nudged into classical ones by their interactions with the world. This understanding is particularly important for building quantum technologies. To maintain the quantum magic needed for quantum computers or secure communication, scientists must painstakingly isolate quantum systems from their environment, shielding them from decoherence. They build special refrigerators that cool particles to near absolute zero, or create perfect vacuums, or use clever techniques to protect the delicate quantum states. It's like trying to keep that single, pure note playing perfectly in a completely soundproof room. As you drift deeper into slumber, consider the profound implications of this gentle fading. It reminds us that reality is a dynamic interplay between the potential of the quantum world and the definite reality of our classical world. Decoherence is the bridge, the constant process that allows the universe to manifest in the familiar ways we experience. This quiet transition from possibility to definite reality is happening all around you, all the time. Every time a quantum particle interacts with its surroundings, its potential collapses, and it settles into a specific state. It's a continuous, silent process, shaping the world moment by moment. The quantum realm, with its soft fading of magic, whispers a profound truth that our reality is a constant negotiation between the fluid possibilities of the very small and the stable, definite forms of the very large. It is a beautiful, intricate dance of emergence. Let your thoughts flow like soft currents in a peaceful river. The quantum realm, with its decoherence, is a place of endless fascination. It reminds us that reality is richer, stranger, and more interconnected than we often perceive. And as you continue to relax, you can feel this gentle interconnectedness. All around you, a soft hum of unity as you sink deeper into the embrace of sleep. Know that even as quantum magic softly fades into the classical world, the underlying potential remains. For in the deepest layers of the universe, there is a profound, interconnected dream, a unified field of existence that encompasses all possibilities, waiting to cradle you in its boundless embrace. As the final whispers of the universe's quiet magic softly fade, and the last threads of this cosmic story gently unravel, you find yourself completely enveloped in the peace of deep sleep. Your breath is slow and even, a gentle rhythm that mirrors the quiet pulse of the cosmos, the thoughts of particles, of shimmering veils, of instantaneous connections, and of the profound dance between observer and observed, now blend into a seamless, comforting hum within your mind. You have journeyed through the quantum realm, a world where reality is more fluid, more interconnected, and more mysterious than our everyday senses can perceive. You have glimpsed the unfolding mystery of existence, from the birth of entangled particles to the silent, vibrant sea of the quantum vacuum, and even the gentle fading of quantum magic into the familiar solidity of our world. Each step of this journey has revealed a deeper layer of truth, a more profound understanding of the universe and your place within it. Remember the two entangled particles, linked by an invisible thread across vast distances, their fates intertwined from the moment of their creation. This spooky action at a distance is a testament to an unbreakable cosmic bond, a unity that transcends mere physical separation. It whispers to us of a universe where everything is, in a fundamental sense, connected, a single, harmonious whole. You have felt the subtle power of observation, how the act of watching can gently shape realities unfolding, collapsing possibilities into definite forms. This profound dance between awareness and existence reminds us that we are not just passive observers, but active participants in the ongoing creation of the world around us. It is a quiet, profound dance, unfolding in every moment, in every interaction. You have also explored the quantum vacuum, not an empty void, but a boundless ocean of pure potential, constantly bubbling with fleeting particles, the very source of all being. And you have understood decoherence, the gentle fading of quantum magic, the quiet transition that bridges the fluid quantum world to our more solid, predictable, everyday reality. These are not just abstract scientific concepts. They are the very fabric of existence, the underlying truths that govern everything, and perhaps most beautifully, you have turned your awareness inward, to your own inner cosmos, a symphony of countless tiny particles. Your very being is a reflection of the grand design of the universe, a testament to the intricate dance and silent connections that create life itself. You are made of stardust, woven from the same fundamental threads that bind the most distant galaxies. This knowledge is not meant to be a burden, but a source of deep comfort and wonder. It reminds you that you are not separate from the universe, but an integral, interconnected part of it. The same profound harmony that governs the dance of particles also resonates within your own being, even in moments of apparent solitude. You are woven into this magnificent tapestry, eternally linked to the vast, beautiful cosmos. As you sink deeper into this interconnected dream, release any lingering thoughts, any remaining questions. There is no need to grasp every intricate detail. Simply allow the feeling of profound unity to wash over you, a gentle wave carrying you further into peaceful slumber. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, holds its mysteries gently, inviting us to wonder, to explore, and ultimately to rest. In its boundless embrace, let the universe's quiet magic lull you deeper into sleep. This magic is the ceaseless creativity of existence, the silent rhythm of creation, the subtle dance of connection that binds all things. It is the force that allows stars to burn, life to flourish, and consciousness to emerge. This magic is not outside of you. It is within you, around you, and in every single thing that exists. You are a part of this unfolding mystery. Your very presence, your consciousness, your capacity for wonder are all manifestations of this incredible cosmic dance. There is a deep harmony between your inner world and the outer universe, a reflection that invites you to feel utterly at peace, utterly connected. Rest now in this comforting knowledge as the sleepy universe holds you gently until morning.